Knowing that chronic pain is changeable, let's revisit our intermission video to see what small steps help us better manage our pain reactions. As mentioned earlier, everything that you watched in the introductory video is connected to a principle of neuroplasticity, which is the brain's flexibility system. And in this flexibility system, simple behaviors can produce measurable changes in our nervous system. When it comes to maintaining a healthy body, most of us have heard the cliché, "You are what you eat." But, in chronic pain, to keep our mind healthy, our brain uses a different saying. This slogan is, "You are what you think most about." And chronic pain makes it a struggle between an "I can't" mindset versus maintaining an "I can" belief. The cartoon examples shown on this screen reflect how the nervous system responds to movement, breathing, and connection in our bodies. You can use the steps listed here to help calm your mind, so your mind can control your nervous system, but they must be practiced, and you must practice them regularly. Neuroplasticity not only affects our body reactions but they also affect how our thoughts, beliefs, and behaviors can influence how our nervous system learns as well. The cartoons shown on this slide further show our brain's neuroplasticity in action when it comes to nervous system learning. Every chronic pain individual has periodic flare-ups. Being mentally prepared for these unforeseen events is the starting point for controlling them. By combining the steps in this slide with the steps previously shown, you will build a strong mindset and a well-balanced nervous system. This will help you better deal with the times when the pain gremlin is acting up. And just like the steps you can use to control your nervous system, you must also regularly practice controlling your thoughts, your beliefs, and your mind's behaviors, as well. All of the examples in the last two slides are principles of neuroplasticity, or how our nervous system and mind changes to form beliefs. Now let's look at how that applies to chronic pain. Pain is persistent, but positive emotions can interrupt pain. This slide shows, while chronic pain may be persistent, what really matters is when we use positive emotional interruptions throughout our day, like laughter, that when practiced often can help us reduce our pain. As we mentioned, pain is learned, and repeated learned pain can create an efficient pain memory pattern. This slide shows that while the repetition of pain matters in creating a pattern, that trying to change this pattern, even on slow days, counts as well. Repetition patterns can be interrupted by using small repeated restorative actions that help interrupt these patterns. On this slide we encourage you to stretch your movement goals. This is also known as activity pacing. This literally applies to everything related to movement. The focus and result of this pacing is to reduce sensitivity. What this slide shows is that small gradual movements teaches our nervous system it's safe. This matters because the more safety it learns, the less it overreacts. Knowing that we can interrupt the pain cycle with our thoughts and behaviors is a powerful means for changing our chronic pain reactions. But, as this slide shows, breaking the pain cycle requires patience. Chronic pain is a very complex problem to manage. It requires lifestyle changes and adjustments. Pausing and practicing patience interrupts the automatic pain cycle. Even brief pauses reduce reactivity, and the pauses create space for us to make different choices. Be gentle with yourself. This is behavioral change, it is not a one-and-done solution. Practice first, then pause to let the growth of a new behavior take hold. Then repeat the practice pause routine again until it becomes a habit. In time, it will become easier to manage your chronic pain reactions. This slide shows us an important exercise that stimulates what is called parasympathetic activation. Parasympathetic activation means your body is shifting out of an alert mode into a calmer state of rest and recovery. In this state, your nervous system's protection mode changes into a state where it can reduce pain and support recovery. So, make it a regular practice to breathe slowly and deeply. While you breathe in, silently say to yourself, "I am inhaling hope." And as you breathe out, silently say, "I am letting go of stress." When managing chronic pain reactions, most people misinterpret the meaning and purpose of resting. Resting is not doing nothing, it is giving the nervous system time to settle, reset, and become less reactive after stress. When rest is used intentionally, it becomes a recovery practice that helps the body recalibrate instead of staying stuck in alert mode. Resting works best as an intermittent therapeutic practice, not as a way to avoid activity. The goal is to pause, recover, and then gently re-engage. This cartoon reminds us that the way we talk to ourselves also matters. When Hope says, "You're doing better than you think," this is a method called cognitive reframing, which bolsters our mental resilience. Cognitive reframing shifts the brain away from fear, failure, or hopelessness, and toward a more balanced interpretation. This matters because the brain does not just receive pain signals, it interprets them. And when the meaning in our brain changes, then the pain system can begin to respond differently. This cartoon brings us to the most important point of neuroplasticity. Pain may have a strong opinion. Pain may also tell you to stop, avoid, protect, doubt, or even give up. But pain's opinion is not the same as your future. This cartoon shows us we need to embrace empowerment. We are not pretending pain is gone, and we are not trying to force our way through it. Instead, we are taking charge by beginning to guide our responses to pain, instead of reacting automatically to them. Every small positive response we take teaches the nervous system something new. When we pause, breathe, reframe, rest, move safely, connect, or try again, we are no longer simply following pain's lead. We are beginning to practice something different, and something that aids us in restoring hope to our lives. Chronic pain is a very complex and often invisible problem. Chronic pain affects over 50 million individuals in the US today. It is the leading cause of disability, exceeding the cost of heart disease, cancer, and diabetes combined. Today you took your first step in better understanding your pain, but there are more than 40 other topics that can help you build a solid wellness plan to manage your chronic pain reactions. At the Chronic Pain Relief Foundation, we are dedicated to developing a clear path for the healing of chronic pain. From our decades in helping thousands of individuals live better with chronic pain, we are presently developing additional learning courses to help chronic pain individuals manage this path. As we mentioned in our workshop, chronic pain is a whole body-mind reaction that necessitates lifestyle changes. We encourage you to keep learning and watch for upcoming available courses. Congratulations! You did it! You completed your first chronic pain lesson. But remember, this is just a start. Be sure to check back with us from time to time to see when new courses become available. There are more than 40 additional topics designed to help you build practical skills, find helpful resources, gain support and understanding, and strengthen your resilience in self-managing your chronic pain. Thank you for attending our introductory workshop. See you next time. At the Chronic Pain Relief Foundation, we show how hope wins out over the pain gremlin every time. And we invite you to share this journey with us. To learn more, log on to our website at healedpain.org or scan the QR code on this screen. If you would like to be added to our mailing list to receive future notifications of courses, events, updates, and other activities, then just send us your email address using our website. Thank you for attending our workshop. It has been a pleasure working with you today.